Hey guys, it's Luke Secora, and I'm here to teach you how to sell an item online that you never have to have in your possession. That's right. What this is called drop shipping. Well, what is drop shipping? Drop shipping is when you buy something from another supplier or seller online and you have them ship the product directly to your customer without ever having to see the item at all. And it's great. That means there's no overhead, no expenses, and you don't have to ever see the product. It's wonderful. And this is so easy, and there's no startup costs. This can literally be a business that you yourself can get into with no overhead and no expense. Let's get started. Okay, so let's take a look here on eBay and search for Bose SoundLink 3. And I put the Roman numeral and the letter because it just might give me better results. I love these portable speakers that Bose makes. They sound so amazing. Okay, so go ahead and search that again real quick, and here they are. And I only want new condition, so I'm going to go to the left side here, and I'm going to click New. Okay, now let's look at the market and see what they are selling for and how fast. So we see we have 232 listings. You can also see that as competition. And what we're doing here, researching the market, seeing how many competitors we have, seeing what the prices are. Now these are all prices. $299 I see a lot for brand new. Over 300 with a case. There's one for 400 even. So I'm seeing, I'd say $299 is the average price just for seeing that what people are trying to sell them for. And we can also go ahead and go to the left here and click on sold listings only. This will show us what people are actually buying them for. And so we've got $275 free shipping, $259 plus shipping since it doesn't say free, $250, $260, $240, okay, $270. So here you kind of get an idea, and most of these are bids or auctions, and so they're not going to sell for as high as if you just have a fixed price listing. So when I don't do many auctions and I'm just creating a fixed price listing, one that I'm going to have forever, I just look at active listings and what they sell for. And here's the first one. This guy sold 724, so obviously he's selling them at $299. Let's click on his listing and see he's got a really good positive feedback. He's top rated. Let's click on what he's sold and see how many he's selling. Here we go, September 26th. Let's see. He has sold 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He sold 16 in 1 month. 16 at 1 month, so that's pretty good. So now that we know what the highest prices sold are, which is, I'd say, a little over $300 maybe with the case, but $299, that's pretty reasonable, I would say, is the highest price. The auctions, obviously are going to sell for a little bit less, and this is still in an auction, so the price is going to go up on that. But $259, you see how that's cheaper. So I'd say $299 is probably the highest price, and I'd say $250 might be the lowest price that these Bose SoundLinks are selling for. So we want to make a listing. This is all about drop shipping, a product that we don't even have. So we want to make a listing, and we can price it at literally anything we want to. So let's do that. I went ahead and actually did this a month or so ago, so let's see what happened with it. Let's go ahead and find my listing, Out of these 232 listings, when I built my listing, I didn't really build it to rank. So I think I might be on page 4 or 5. Let's see here. I'll show you the listing that I made. Maybe I'm on 5. Okay, so here I am for $397.95, so roughly $400. And we said earlier we found that the highest price on that first page anyway was $299, so about $300 was the highest price on there. Now, since we can sell these for anything that we want to, I went ahead and did that. And you know what? I created a listing for $100 more than that, and let's see how many I've sold. So I've sold 2, and those were sold in 1 month. So that's 2 per month. Now, since I could buy him, as soon as I sell one of these for $400, as soon as somebody buys one from me, as soon as that happens, I go back to where we just were, if we can. I go back to where we just were. I go to this guy's listing, and I buy one from him. See how it says buy another? It's because I've already purchased 2 from him. It's the same thing that I have listed, except for mine shows the retail box in the picture and his doesn't. So that's why I thought I could get a little bit more money for it, because it shows a little bit more of what you're actually receiving. So this guy's got him for $299. I want to buy another one, and whenever you do that, it takes you to a next screen. And let me actually try. Let me show you. See how it takes you to another screen here, and you can edit the address right here. Change the address. So we can literally go ahead here and change the address to the customer that purchased our item. And so what this does is it makes it to where you don't have to have this Bose sound link in your possession. You can make a listing, price it for higher than everybody else's, and see what happens. In this case, it was average, say, 2 a month. Now, since I buy it for $300 and sell it for $400, after eBay and PayPal take their fees out of the $400 that buyer paid me, eBay's going to take 10%, that's $40. PayPal's going to take 2.2%, so that's about $15. So I might make $50 if I'm lucky on this. So if I sold 2 a month, then that's $100 a month, right? If I'm making $50 profit each and every time one of these sell. So if we go back to my listing, and we'll go ahead, since we already know where it is, I'll go directly to page 5. So if we go back to my listing, and we look at what happened, 2 a month, right? So if we're averaging $100 a month just off this one listing I made. Now, some will sell less, but some will sell more than this. And when I created this listing, you see how far down it's ranked? And what's really important is, and I didn't revise this listing to do it right as the way I teach it on how to rank a listing. But we'll go ahead and get that, and you're going to make sure you want to watch that video as well, because when you make these listings and you learn how to actually rank them to where they're also on the first page, you're going to make a lot more money. But if you're literally not making the listing correctly as far as ranking goes, and you're just making a good looking listing like this one is, then we're making $100 a month just off this one listing. But let's say we averaged $100 a month off each listing we created, similar to this one, for your own product that you find. What dollar amount would be your goal? $5,000 a month? Well, according to the math, at $100 a month per listing, you would need to make 50 listings one time to produce $5,000 a month salary after all expenses. It would probably take you up to 10 hours a week, as low as 3 or 4 hours a week, to run this type of volume for this particular business and way of making money. Okay, so as you see here, I've got a great title. I've got great pictures. I want to make sure the perception of my listing is better than anyone else's. When you're doing drop shipping, your listing has to shine, and it has to outshine your competition. So I've got a great title here. I capitalize the words that I want to stand out. My picture is great. I have added this text to my picture that nobody else has. I have made my picture very, very clean and very legible and very bright. And as we scroll down here, you know, I've got a great description. Okay. And it matches the manufacturer's description, and that's what we're gonna want. And that's that. Hey, please note, you will always have to continue to do your market research in this business of dropshipping, even after you list your items. Why? You will be buying from other sellers just like you. However, the seller you buy from might run out of stock for the item you listed on eBay. If that happens, you either have to find another seller with the same price and condition for the same item, or you will have to up your price if the market is more expensive for you now. And lastly, if everyone is out of stock, you must pull your listings for that particular item because you won't be able to purchase it anymore, of course, unless you buy directly from the manufacturer. So, that pretty much sums up this business. It's pretty simple and easy to maintain. If you can make a listing on eBay, you can definitely run your own dropshipping business. Also, don't forget to watch my other video, how to rank your listing on eBay to get the most out of your listings. If you have any questions or comments, please guys, don't forget to leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them as fast as possible. And also, other people can chime in and answer those questions for you. That's what I really like about the functionality of communication under my videos. So, I'll do my best to respond. Thanks guys, and as always, motivation follows action. Thanks.